Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the crossword. Today is Friday, January 5th. Hopefully, I'll have an easier time of this than I did the Thursday yesterday. It's not very common that a Thursday beats me, but there were a few things I didn't know. Blank TV beats me. What an alley oop is essentially an assist, right? I mean, kinda. It definitely an assist is involved in an alley oop, but I guess like the slam dunk is also part of the alley oop. I don't know. Heavy coat. I don't know. Goal for some runners. Don't know. Keeping in mind that assist could be wrong. Yeah. Delicate crust on the surface of seawater. Fleur de. Delicate crust on the surface of seawater? Huh. You would think, like, maybe it's something to soul? That makes sense. I guess so. Maybe. I'm not in love with it. Broke off. Snapped. Okay, assist is looking good. An earth-shaking event. Tsunami doesn't fit. A tremor does, though. Blank NR is not very good at all. Something's wrong here. Business headache? I don't know. Class action lawsuit? Copyright? Breeze for the beach? Maybe. I don't know. Never attribute to. Well, this is malice. Okay, so it's just not snapped. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity. Hanlon's razor, indeed. Broke off. I don't know. Still could be wrong about assist. Although this soul makes the S look better. The fact that the L in soul is right suggests the S might be right, which suggests assist might be right, but we don't know. Not stiff at all. Bendy? Doesn't seem very good. Dark side of the moon? Don't know. Blank is learning who you are, what you want to say, and not giving a damn. Did I say learning? It's knowing. I don't know. Pop-up destination. Like, you have pop-up stalls at a farmer's market? I don't know. American, for example, don't know. Amen to that. Here. Not stiff at all. I mean, I guess I can write in bendy. Could be right. Doubt it. One arriving tomorrow, supposedly. A new day. I don't know. Set piece? What is a piece of a set? What kind of set are they even talking about? I don't know. Superficially clever. Superficially clever. I don't know. To put off is to delay or defer. Sport whose name means the gentle way? Polo? Does that mean that? Maybe. It's the only four-letter sport ending with O I can think of. T follower. TV? No. TP? Probably not. Okay. Having a tough time so far. The brachiocephalic trunk branches from it. I mean, brachio means like lungs, cephalic means head. So what would be the brachiocephalic trunk? Is this like... Is this just like torso? I don't know. Something really branch from the torso? Maybe. How would an O here be? Pleasant idleness. I have no idea. I've never heard of this. Apple product? Cider is a product you can make out of apples. Something D probably, right? Broke off, could like a word that fits here is suckled, but it doesn't make sense. Is there a word like that that does make sense? I don't know. I don't see one. Huh. How about... Okay, these long ones I'm probably not going to get. Oh. I bet I can get this one. Yeah. Innovation of the 1920s is still spoken of with wonder today. Any guesses out there? It's sliced bread. They beep when tested. Geiger counters? No. What is this? Nick, Joe, or Kevin of Pop? No idea. Best in an idiom, the cream of the crop. Or the creme de la creme? I'm sure about the R. I'm not so sure about the AM. Let's maybe look at some downs for inspiration. Aqua Vitae. Aqua Man. I mean, this looks like it ends with S, right? I don't do it that often. I'm going to break out the pencil here. Usually I just like remember what it is I'm not sure of, but with two whole letters in the middle of an actual word, I might forget that I don't know if this is cream or creme. Tail, maybe. Don't know. Miracle Worker's Error. I don't know. It's probably like TNT or some stupid shit. Alan of Growing Pains? That's like 1,000 years old. Got clean in a way. Could be just tidied. I don't know. Verb that becomes its opposite when its first letter is changed to an F. I think of verbs that don't start with F. This is a pretty large universe. I don't know. Fashion label founded by Rihanna. Beats me. To converse is to talk? Or the converse of something is its back, I suppose. So maybe what we do is just write that in. Or no, that would be the obverse side, right? It would be the back, I think. I'll write in all of talk. Towering site. Add a site for a tower. Well, a tower, obviously. I don't know. Farm creature. There's not that many three-letter ones. Maybe a U? Or a pig. Try you. Word with electric or criminal? Don't know. Deceive, especially to avoid responsibility for something. You pass blame. One clever enough to win every argument, but not clever enough not to. Let's try smart ass. Farm creature. I mean, they have cats on a lot of farms. Catch rats and so on. Could be wrong, but this makes sense, I think. Blender setting. Puree. Not fresh. Frozen. I don't know. Reheated. Set off. To embark is to set off, or you can set someone off by upsetting them. Or you could trip an alarm if you set it off, maybe? I'm not, like, enthused about that answer, but it's plausible. Campaigner informally. A PAC? Political Action Committee? John Deere product. There's probably something called a Reaper. Name added to a Brazilian dictionary, meaning incomparable. Must be Pele. I don't know, like, any playwrights. Red State. Red State. What is a state in which you'd be red? I don't know. Break from the band. Don't know. Condiment sometimes mixed with mayonnaise? Honestly, I have no idea what people mix with mayonnaise. Snatched up in slang. You took dibs on something, you snatched it up? Fleet. A fleet is a bunch of ships. To be fleet is to be fast. To be sprightly. How about speedy? That fits. Got clean ending with a D seems nice. Towering site at a site for a tower. What would... I don't know. Sort of looks like this might end with a D as well. Not for sure, but... Amen to that. Yeah, American, I don't know. American cheese? Pop-up destination. Beats me. Is it really Pride? I don't think Pride is quite what they're describing here, but I guess you might disagree with me. Scoped TV. AcePod TV. To mimic is to ape. Okay, we found something easy in this area that I hadn't looked at. Business headache. Therapy. Is that a business headache? Somehow? Like, not really, right? Huh. But it fits so beautifully with all these words I've just guessed. How could it be wrong? uh, heavy coat. Still don't know any of this shit. Broke off. Yeah, I don't know. Enthusiastic sort. I don't know. Common spots for autographs? Convention centers. Book signings. The bottom right corner of the picture. Pictures? Photos? No. Concern for the 1%? I don't know. This is some pun I don't get, I'm sure. Uniform. A uniform is like, something you wear to fit in some context. Uniform, things that are uniform are the same or non-distinct. Remark from one waving a white flag. A remark? I lose? I lost? I don't think so. Ordered lineup. I don't know. Boy, this Friday is killing me. What's some smartphones run on? iOS. Thank goodness. Got one more thing before I was out of downs. Maybe it helps here. Snatched up in slang. You yoinked it. Towering sight. What? At a site for a specific tower, or just in general, when you're putting down a tower, you'll be like, wow, look at that towering sight. Like a hill, right? You would put a tower on a hill if it were like... There's a lot of reasons you want things to be up high, like radio towers, for example. Or just like a defensive position for a tower. Like, I don't know. But what... A thane? A thane isn't a hill. Got clean. Huh. What? A condiment blank blank IR? I don't know. Break from the band doesn't look like some kind of sale. I mean, smartass could be wrong. The S is right. The A was sort of a guess. Reaper does look like it worked out, though, right? Pele and Pack are... Well, Pack's okay. Pele's good. Pele's got to be right. The opposite, like harm and farm. Not really opposites, right? How about that? I don't know. Like you go like you can give therapy to a headache, but Is it a business headache? I don't think so. Blank TV. Daytime TV. Primetime. Plasma TV. Plasma? Honestly, that is the single best idea I have in the entire top left corner. I will erase everything to put in plasma. Dark Side of the Moon. Can they be talking about the moon like as into moon a person? They do that sometimes. But I don't know what that would be. What would be the dark side of that? Amen to that. Praise be. Preach, you might say. Superficially clever. Something could be cute. I don't love it. Tee-hee, you might say. American. L blank 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 E. Everyone knows the famous American lychee, of course. Not stiff at all. You have stretched if you're not stiff. You're agile? I don't love that. Business headache. I don't know. Like this, I don't know what this is. Sense? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I can put agile in, I guess. Style? That makes sense. It fits. And like when I saw Vidal, I don't really know like who Gore Vidal is, but like the one thing I know is Vidal Sassoon is like a brand that maybe is associated with fashion, or I can't remember if it's like a clothing brand or a shampoo brand, to be honest. But yeah, you could imagine such a person wanting to talk about style. Red tape is a business headache. Dark Side of the Moon. Huh. I don't know. Pop-up destination and add something? Maybe they're actually talking about internet browser pop-ups? I don't know. Oh, American is an example of a league. The American League is a baseball league, I guess. Breeze for the Beach is easy something, I guess. An ad site? Is there really such a thing? But okay, we get cute. Dark Side of the Moon. I feel like in my head I've tried out every letter you can put there. And none of them really make sense. Like some of them make words like mare and mate. Male, make. Maze, like maybe for some reason it's supposed to be like the dark side of the moon is a maze, but I don't know about that. We have mage, maid, mace? I don't think so. Main? Like, I don't get it. Which is too bad, because I could use these 2 letters. Enthusiast. Ah, an eager beaver. This E was enough to get me somewhere. Okay. Easy. I think there's a breeze for the beach. Huh. One arriving tomorrow, supposedly. A guest? But why supposedly? And, like, why tomorrow? Well, I can start guessing whether this is defer or delay, I guess. Still don't know this. Set piece. Is fleur, like, is that French for flower, or is that like flair? Or is it something totally different? Because I know fleur de lis is like, I don't know, a pattern you could describe as being flower shaped. And fleur de sol, a sunflower, like a flower of the sun. Yeah, that could be a delicate crust on the surface of seawater because it's exposed to the sun all the time, I guess. Like that. Sol does not seem impossible here. I'm thinking of erasing assist, but I don't know what else like to write. And I was thinking whether I should erase sol as I'm doing that, but joint. What is a joint? I mean, probably there's an E here, right? Broke off? It doesn't mean heckled. But it does look like something gold, right? Peckled? I don't know what that means. But Peter Piper, you know, he picked a peck of pickled peppers. I guess he didn't peckle anything, though. Okay. Could this be pickled, actually? Maybe to pickle something is to break it off? I'm not aware of that. Okay, this R makes torso a lot better. Dulce? Oh, yeah. Dulce is like sweetness. Sweet nothingness, I guess, maybe. Could be. How about that? I'll be, perhaps. I'll be darned? Ah, not a J. Get out of here. Maybe these are piñas? Nick Piña? TLI is not very good, I have to admit. Actually, this could be a U, I guess. Dolce versus Dulce, depending on what language it's in. I don't know what I would do with the UR here, though. TLI is just... I mean, there could be such a thing like, oh, obviously your T line, that's your uniform. I'm not aware of such a slang, but there might be one that I'm aware of but not seeing, or one I'm not aware of at all. This must be I lose or I lost, right? Smoke alarms beep when tested. Now we get creme. Oh, aquavitae does fit. For some reason I was thinking there's only 4 letters long. Ordered lineup is an array. Fashion label, still no idea. Lines are spots for autographs, maybe. Uniform. No, you know what? It's not a torso. It's aorta. And things that are uniform are alike. To tail is to chase. How have I never seen this clue, by the way? Deceive. To avoid responsibility for something. Electric or criminal? Well, this is an E or an R, obviously. Excuse me, an E or a T. I guess you could also think about this clue by thinking of verbs that start with F and then thinking of ways you could change that letter to something else. Like A-R-E or O-R-E makes some sense. Oh no, you know what? It's I-R-E. We get hire and fire. To deceive? To avoid responsibility for something. I don't know this. You shift blame. Farm creature, I mean, smartass is looking pretty good. We have like 4 great crosses for it. Pack could, of course, still be wrong. So could Reaper. We really only have 2 crosses for it. I'm not 100% sure of the A in smartass even. Chorus? No. Charms? No. Charts? No. Chords? Don't think so. You know what? A break from the band might be a solo. A red state, you might be in a state of furor if you are very angry. A campaigner is a politician. You break from the band when you go solo. To deceive? Do you shine on something? Oh, you know what? A farm creature is an ant farm, not a normal old farm. Electric charge, criminal charge. Okay, sure. Well, now this doesn't look like delay anymore, right? The double A there is not very good. What is this, battery? Wait a minute. Oh no, it is an A. A AAA battery is something you might be concerned about when, like, something says it's at 1% charge? Maybe? These days, most things that display a charge percentage can't have their batteries changed and certainly don't run on AAAs, but I guess you could have like a, wireless mouse or something. What the hell is this, though? Fashion label, still no idea. Fenty? I mean, if we think this might be lines. Now this is delay. One arriving tomorrow, supposedly. I don't know. But something LTED. It's got to be lines, right? But then we have SRI. Maybe it isn't battery? But what else could it be? Sriracha. People mix that with mayonnaise, huh? Is a Thane a hill? I didn't think it was. Not fresh. Thawed. I don't know. I still don't know this person. Got clean in a way. Well, keep in mind the talk could be wrong. It could be chat, for example. Then you'd have a crane. You got clean if you bathed. Something fixed is steady. So it must be TBS or CBS? Something not fresh is trite. I don't know this one. Thicka, chicka. One of those. It's pencil and a T, I guess. Actually, Growing Pains was... Oh, sorry. Miracle Workers. Right. I was going to say, Growing Pains is so old, TBS might not have existed. But I think Miracle Workers is much more recent. This is my guess. I don't know who Alan Thicke is, but might exist. Heavy coat. I don't know. Goal for some runners. A personal best. I don't know. I'm going to put assist back in. That makes sense. Heavy coat. I don't know. Well, the good news is I don't have a streak to lose. I'm going to just give up here. What am I missing? Okay, this is not delay. It's some other sort of battery, huh? It wasn't Polo. And it wasn't cider? That's a shocker. I mean, look at it. It's got to be cider. A corer is a product for using with apples? Assault. Salt. Sure, that would be a crust. Yeah, okay. A heavy coat is armor, I guess. Something lines. I don't know what this sport is. I figured, I guess. Sumo? I didn't know that meant the gentle way. Broke off. I don't know. Joint? It's a reefer. If you're very old, you might refer to a marijuana joint as a reefer. Goal for some runners. A seal? A seat? I guess if you're running for like city council, you're looking for a seat in council. One arriving tomorrow, supposedly. Godot? Is that when he's arriving and waiting for Godot? Set piece. Broke off. I still don't know this one. What about this? Lofted lines? Is that a thing? Is what I have so far right? No. To put off, yeah, fair enough. It could be deter as well. It's not sumo. There's another sport like this. Dotted lines. You sign on the dotted line. Okay. Easy read. Why is a mare the dark side of the moon? I don't get it. Set piece. It's not gum, is it? Broke off and secured are not really the same thing. Seceded? Oh, gem is a piece you would set in something. Judo is the gentle way. And the Jonas Brothers? I see. Oof, that was a bear. I had a terrible time at that. To blubber is to cry, but blubber is also fat, actually. Famed export of Cuba. Cigar? Flavor similar to licorice. Anise? Typical Hanukkah food. Latke. Discrete alcohol container. A flask. Final agita tasks. Yeah, I got there. Okay, well, at least I did something right today. I didn't get yesterday's spelling bee, I'm fairly sure. Did I look it up off camera? I don't remember. No, optimal. Oh, fair enough. It's probably not dickhole. There's not even a C here. Why would I say that? Something like? Hold like? Or liked? Holicked? I don't know. I don't want to do the spelling bee after such a miserable crossword performance. Get me out of here. Let's try share. An actual good opening word for a change instead of whatever random nonsense I come up with. Lunge. Easy. Okay, tell me. Let's just bask in my genius for a moment, Wordlebot. What do you think? I was only somewhat lucky. Well, I must have been very lucky with my first guess, which it doesn't consider, I believe. Or maybe it doesn't consider skill for your first guess. I don't know. I actually think this was unlucky. 113 words left. And I got the answer right. Luck 99. I guess that averages with 38 is how that works. Yeah, okay. So it does consider luck for your first answer. Or your first choice. Okay. And lastly, the oldie connections. Dirty dozen. No, a dozen, a gross, a score, and a pair are names for, odd quantities of something. Yeah. The height, the peak, the top, and the max are like, the acmes of something. The apexes. Yeah. To josh, to kid, to tease, or to rib are to poke fun at. To playfully bother. Now, what the hell is this group? I don't know. What X might mean. Sure, X means all those things. Okay, well, at least all the non-crossword puzzles, the ones after the crossword, went fine. I guess not true. I just gave up on the spelling bee after 15 seconds. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.